MP, how you feeling?
How you feeling, MP?
Welcome, everyone, to the final matchup before the knockout round. Things are starting to get a little chippy. Everyone jostling for that NBA Cup. With Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. And we also want to welcome in our 2K insider. And how about we check the numbers for Fred VanVleet?
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
So the Houston starting 5. Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. Inside, Smith and Şengün. And it's VanVleet in at the point. And for the Warriors, they've got Gary Payton II, DeAnthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's MP, and it's Porzingis in at center. It'll be the Warriors off the tip. Here's Melton from 8 feet away, drops it in.
And I like how MP made the pass connecting with his teammate.
To the left wing, an open look for Smith. Here's Şengün. MP with the block, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Here's Curry. Here's MP. And he knocks the jumper down.
You have to be ready to take your shots when they come. And MP was ready this time.
The Rockets on offense. 4-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. And, guys, they're up to 19 straight now. What a remarkable run.
And to go on a winning streak this long, it takes more than just talent. This team has tremendous chemistry, and these pieces complement each other so well. It's also about listening to your teammates, your coaching staff, and not letting your ego get in the way of succeeding as a group. Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Shams, we've heard Commissioner Silver suggest that with the global audience for the game, team market sizes matter less to free agents.
For most players, it's about winning, and then secondarily, where they'd like to live, and the financial aspect of market size is not as relevant as it once was. Money still does talk, though.
That might be one of the biggest changes in the game over the last few decades.
BA, you can win and succeed anywhere.
Outside Payton, on the wing, MP. Pass to Curry, screen by MP. Shoots it from the corner. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Does Steph Curry have the greatest jumper ever? Well, yes. And the bucket was another reason why I say yes.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. Yes, Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. I wanted to know what he had in store for Kevin Durant. He said, we have some plans, Coach said with a smile, but mostly it's about effort. We have to outwork him at all times. If we give him an inch, he's going to take a mile. So Coach is asking for his guys to go all out and try to slow KD down tonight. BA, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. That one falls.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Rockets trail by 5. Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. Durant surveying the D. Durant draws the double. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
This is Van Vliet's calling card. He's actively looking to fire from deep.
Now here's Curry. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. Shams, you're always ready to break a story. Is there ever a chance for you to unplug?
Late summer is when things are quietest, that mid-August through September Labor Day window. That's usually the best moment to get off the grid. But, BA, you never know in today's NBA when things could happen, and that could be in the summer, too.
Yeah, you're always ready. I know that about you. You're a workhorse.
Always ready.
Pass to Van Vliet. Houston working the ball around. Durant for 3. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist.
Slick shot by Durant. Gets the pass and is in his motion a second later.
The 3 from Curry. It's hauled in by Houston. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
And last year they won this season series, but then they couldn't get past those guys in the playoffs. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Hit his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Podziemski's checked in for the Warriors. Rockets on D. Pulls up on the wing. Unable to get that one.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's Smith. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You gotta like how energetic Jabari Smith is. A young guy who is fired up and ready to prove to the entire league just how good he can be.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. On the wing, MP, covered by Smith. And Shams, with younger teams like OKC taking the reins. New stars for fans to get acquainted with. Any concern there for the league?
You know, BA, I think the parity in all these young up-and-coming players is good, and it would probably be more of a concern if these young teams weren't as formidable. But listen, stars like LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, they have had their heyday. You want to see that next generation of players ready to carry the mantle, whether that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, Cooper Flagg, the list goes on.
Here's MP. Rebound by Van Vliet.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
A nice shot by Smith.
Love seeing Smith use the mid-range. If you're going to be a great player, you have to develop that shot.
The 3 from Curry drains the triple. Curry's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Oh, no. Look out! Ruthless!
Whoa! How is the hoop still standing?
Ooh. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. They trail by 3. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Al Horford's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Green comes in for MP. Santos. changes here for the Warriors. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. MP comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Stephen Curry in for Moody. And a change for the Rockets. Şengün checked in for Finney-Smith. Durant against Curry. Durant, so effective inside. And the one thing you hear about in hoop circles, the weak link theory. You familiar, Shams?
Yeah, you know, it's an idea that to win nowadays, you can't have a weak link for the other team to expose. You need guys that can play both ends of the floor, guys that can play defense, guys that can also spread the floor, that aren't a liability on either end of the floor. So we saw that in the NBA Finals, two teams clearly stacked with guys who play both ends.
Stephen Curry is out there with Brandon Podziemski. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's MP. And it's Santos in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Eason, out to the wing. Here's Shepherd, defended by Podziemski. Şengün, the screen. 6 to shoot. And here's Shepherd for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. They defeated Utah in their last game.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
On the wing, Durant. He's covered by Curry. Durant's shot is off. The Warriors have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. And the Warriors with another 3.
Knocked down from the corner. That's just a walk in the park for Curry.
The Rockets have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Pass to Şengün. Back to Eason. Can they get it? And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 5 rebounds in the game. Some around the league, Shams, saying the Big 3 super team era is done. You see it that way?
Listen, BA, the latest CBA clearly is designed to spread talent around the league, clearly is designed for parity around the league, but I really feel like the super team era really came and went pretty quickly. You saw Miami with their Big 3 win it all. Kevin Durant to Golden State was really a one-off product of the salary cap spike in 2016. That's been about it. It's been about parity, but you still do need a couple stars in today's NBA to win.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity. And he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at. And if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Back to you guys.
The love for the game. Allie, appreciate the report. And the Warriors make some changes. Al Horford's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Payton comes in for Santos. And it's Melton in for Podziemski. And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Adams. Smith comes in for Şengün. Amen Thompson's checked in for Eason. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Shepherd. Down low. Here's Curry. Curry creates inside.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Rockets trail by 6. Thompson outside. Back to VanVleet. Payton against Durant. To stop the drought. And he stays with it. VanVleet, the pass to Smith. Back to VanVleet. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Curry. Oh, MP with a block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Horford. Melton finds MP. And he goes big with the dunk right over Kevin Durant.
Looks like MP's been practicing those in his backyard growing up.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. There's a minute 59 left to play in the second quarter. Durant, the pass to Smith. And here's VanVleet from the arc. On target from range. VanVleet's got 6.
hey, he can make that shot and have to respect him defensively.
Melton outside. Green against Capella. Pass to Curry. Launches it. Oh, Curry! A sick triple!
You thought that first quarter was good? He's been even better in the second.
All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, B.A. Thank you.
Yeah, no one is more locked in on the league. If there's a move happening, Shams knows about it before the players do. He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
55 seconds left in the half. Back to Melton. Clock at 6. MP, a screen on Van Vliet. Melton passes to MP. They grab their own miss. And here's Curry for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
They double-team Durant. Van Vliet outside. Three-pointer off the mark.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game. And the Warriors with possession here. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Green, the pass to Melton. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, no good. Here's Smith. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Smith's got 8 points. A deep 3 from MP. And that's not going to go. And so that's the end of the first half. The Warriors on top, leading by 9. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for Golden State.
They're playing the way they're supposed to. Run the offense until you get a good look. Not complicated at all.
I disagree. Patience and perspective is complicated. That's why many teams can't do it.
And now, and I know it's still early in the season, but let's take a moment to talk about the conference standings in the West.
Well, looking at the Warriors, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Well, every year we see a few teams that exceed expectations, Richard. In your experience, what's the blueprint for an overachieving team?
Well, a lot of times you see new coaching staffs unlocking a roster. Other times it's just healthier bits of competition. And don't forget, health is always a huge component.
Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Inside, Smith and Şengün. Van Vliet runs the show with Thompson to his side. And it's Durant in at the 3. And the shot goes in. And that's 12 points for MP.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Durant. The 3 is up. The Warriors pull it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Rockets trail by 11. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Van Vliet left side. Back to Thompson. Takes the 3. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Porzingis. Back to MP. From the arc. The long-range hit from MP.
And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Van Vliet finds Şengün. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got his 3rd assist of the night. The Warriors lead by 12. Curry surveys. Here's MP. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. MP's got 7 points for the quarter.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Porzingis against Şengün. Pass to Durant. There's the triple. Yes, sir! KD for 3.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at Houston, they're making moves up the standings, claiming that 4th spot.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they made it clear from the jump they were coming for the #1 seed. And they've got to feel good knowing it's theirs now. It gives them the best chance to come away with the championship.
Rockets trail by 11. Here's Smith. MP with the block.
He anticipated it and he trusted it. MP said, not in my house. I guess that defense thought they could live with that, and he punished them for thinking so.
And probably one of the least favorite opponents to take on around the league, the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, they're so well coached. They're physical. They're aggressive defensively. They're monsters on that glass. They'll take something out of it.
19-footer. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Curry's got 21.
Oh, you got to feel for the defense. I've been on the other side of the Curry flurry, and I still have PTSD.
Van Vliet outside. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
MP finds Porzingis. Screen by MP. Can he keep it going? Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Doubled by Payton. Thompson with it. And Melton picks him up defensively. That one goes in. And now just a 5-point Warrior lead. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. MP, a screen on Van Vliet. Curry passes to MP. Sinks the tray. MP's got 10 points in just the second half.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
And so Durant will bring it up for Houston. Van Vliet outside. Back to Durant. And here's Thompson for 3. Warriors with the rebound. MP outside. And he goes big with the dunk right over Kevin Durant.
The young buck, MP taking off there.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Rockets trail by 10. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist by Thompson. Smith's got 10 points. Now Curry. 21 points in the game. MP outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Porzingis. Thompson pulls it in. The Rockets have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Back to Durant. For 3, Smith. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in.
Melton passes to MP. Tries again. Ooh, MP going to work inside.
This guy has been wreaking havoc out there the last couple games.
He's been relentless, and he's been doing it in a variety of ways. But right there, it's all about the hustle on the offensive glass.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Back to Curry. Pass to MP from the high post. Thompson pulls it in. Rockets trail by 4. Here's Smith. The shot won't fall. Oh, great D that time from MP. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Ryan, back to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report.
Yeah, a prolific score from all 3 levels. Smith showing off here tonight.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And some changes here for the Warriors. Al Horford's checked in for Porzingis. Santos comes in for Payton. And Podziemski subbed in for Melton. And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Steven Adams checked in for Şengün. Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. Eason's checked in for Amen Thompson. And it's Shepard in for Van Vliet.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
And Houston has possession. 7-point differential. On the wing, Durant. He's covered by Curry. Fires from 14. Here's Adams. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Adams has got 8.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Curry's shot is off.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open. Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
The Warriors lead by 3. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Curry's shot is off. The Rockets shooting at 49% so far in the game. Pass to Durant. For the tie. Not going to go that time. MP getting it done for the Warriors. And he ends the quarter with a double-double, doing whatever his team needs. Back after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can.
Changes here for the Warriors. MP comes in for Horford, and it's Stephen Curry in for Moody. And then for Houston, Kevin Durant comes in for Adams, and it's Thompson in for Eason. They've got MP, Brandon Podziemski out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis, and it's Santos in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State, and it's Shepard missing. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one, and they'll be nearing the end of their 5-game homestand. Shot is good off the back rim and in. MP's got 28 points for the game.
I like how MP picks his spot on offense. Terrific decision there by him.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Durant. Here's Finney-Smith. Houston with another miss. Golden State has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. MP, a screen on Durant. Oh, Curry doing what he does best.
Prolific from deep in the first half. He's trying to continue that.
Now here's Durant. He's covered closely. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
It just looks too easy. Durant with the skill and height to get anything he wants from the mid-range.
It's picked off. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Pulls up for three. Warriors with the rebound. Podziemski with it. Oh, the power move from MP.
There you go, MP. Hammer it home, young fella.
Rockets trail by 4. Outside Durant. Pass to Shepherd. Back to Durant. Houston working the ball around. Oh, MP with a block. Thompson against Curry. Jacks up a three. Oh, it misses. Rockets trail by 4. Here's Shepherd. Here's Thompson. Outside Finney-Smith. 5 on the clock. Now Durant. He launches. Porzingis there for the rebound. Curry with it. Finney-Smith's there. Outside MP. Shoots a three. Yes, sir. With the three.
This is P. Curry shooting with real confidence off the catch. It's what helps get him going.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Payton's checked in for the Warriors. Melton comes in for Podziemski. And then for Houston, Smith. He's checked in for Finney-Smith. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Shepherd. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Along with Hall of Fame talent, KD is just clutch.
Outside Curry. MP outside. From downtown. And MP answers with a three.
And it's even more satisfying when you answer with a three, and it looks like they're putting the game out of reach.
Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
They needed points, and KD comes through. Who else did you expect?
The Warriors lead by 5. Up top, Curry, guarded by Van Vliet. Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Durant fires! MP with a rebound. And so MP will bring it up for the Warriors. Oh, the stuff!
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
The Rockets shooting a solid 47%. Stolen by MP. MP converts on the break.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Warriors.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him. And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
It's money from deep. And that's an intentional foul. Here's MP. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
And MP is one of those guys you just love watching because he plays with such confidence, hunger, and a smile, taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
Timeout called. Houston. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. All right, guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws good, and it's a 9-point game here.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
And so it's Golden State winning this one. And how about that performance in the NBA Cup? 4-0 in the group phase. They advance to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, while they've been dominant so far, it's single elimination going forward. A whole new game, but I do like their chances.
And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana.
A dominant game by MP, leading his team to victory. MP, you broke 40 points tonight. Is 40 just a number? What does it mean in today's NBA?
$20 points means hot soup. 30 points means a hot meal. When I drop 40, that means a whole buffet. I'm feeding every family on the team, Jennifer Quintana. We all eat when I hit 40, and it feels great.
We're eating good tonight then, MP. Thank you.
Steak and lobster for everybody.
Back to you, Brian.
Thanks, Jennifer. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sport.
Good game, MP.
It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Warriors. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And checking out New Orleans. Just need to take it a game at a time.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, they haven't packed any big surprises into the early part of this season. They're right in the middle of the NBA's pecking order.
And this is just about where I thought they'd be. The truth is, to get to the next level for this team, they're probably going to need to make a big trade at some point.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Fears is out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Jones. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Queen in at the four-man position. And for the Warriors, they've got MP. Stephen Curry's out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Gary Payton II. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, down low. So, Tim, for teams off to a really slow start, there's pressure to get it together before it's too late. And there's not enough time to make it up.
Well, it's early, so teams still have time. I think some teams have been affected by injury or just slow starts by individual players. It's not too late, but you can't wait too long either.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Pass to Fears. Shot clock at 5. Here's Queen. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. In the corner, it's Melton. Back to MP. The 19-foot shot. Another miss by MP.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Here's Queen. And again, New Orleans has no up.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
The 3 from MP. And another 3 for Golden State.
Great job by MP there, staying ready, making himself a threat off the ball.
New Orleans gone 0 of 2 from deep here. To the paint. Here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there beautifully.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to Porzingis. And the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touched by MP. And now we bring you the rookie leaderboard, featuring the NBA first-year players who have been dominant on the glass for the past 10 games and counting. MP is number 1.
He's brought that physicality. I mean, given a chance to contribute, he's shown that he can battle inside with the best of them.
And one of those high-variance teams, at times the Pelicans seem like a factor, but other times they falter. How do you evaluate them?
Yeah, they certainly have some top-tier talent. At the top of the roster, but they've had a very difficult time staying healthy, and ultimately that always interrupts your momentum.
It sure does. Here's Jordan, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Jordan's got his second bucket tonight.
A comfort zone of Jordan's. The closer he is to the rim, the more efficient he becomes.
MP passes to Melton. MP kicks to Melton. Outside Curry. And MP with the basket on the assist by Curry. MP's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Pelicans trail by 4. Fears with it. Last game out, he had 40 points. From deep. And it's MP with the rebound.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
Here he goes, and MP throws it down.
Well, first the speed, then the touch. Textbook from young MP.
The Pelicans have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Here's Fears, guarded by Kerr. Jones, no one around him. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. Now Kerr. Still scoreless. MP inside. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Fears. Jones looking for an opening. And Queen gets it to go.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Warriors leading by 6. Curry with the bounce pass. MP passes to Curry. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Jones kicks to Jordan. Here's Queen, and it's off from 3-point range. Golden State's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Curry finds MP, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pelicans trail by 11. Here's Queen. And the rejection by MP. And the Warriors with some changes. Santos is checked in. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for DeAnthony Melton. Yves Missi, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Poole comes in for Herbert Jones. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Missi, covered by MP. 4 on the shot clock. And the Pelicans miss again. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And they are on an incredible streak right now. 20 wins in a row. Amazing.
Few teams in the history of this league have ever put together a streak like this. And you know what I think? It's going to continue beyond tonight.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
On the wing, MP. Defended by Missi. Looking to end the run. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Warriors leading by 11. Pass to Podziemski. And here is MP. Such a wide open look. MP's got 14 points for the game.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Missi, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on MP.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And another thing that has really opened up the rest of the floor is their damage from the mid-range area.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Golden State. Moody comes in for Stephen Curry. Poole right side. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
And what a quick cut by Poole. He attacked before anyone could get in his way.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Moody. Over to the left wing. Here's Santos. MP finds Podziemski. 4 on the clock. Here's MP. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Here's Matkovic. No good from outside. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Warriors ahead. Ending the first quarter with an energy burst, a 19-6 run. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Well, that has to be intimidating. They're erasing easy looks, and they're changing perimeter shots as well.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. They've got Jordan Poole, and it's McGowan's in at the 3 spot.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Well, Jordan Poole, he's never shy. He said the big moments, end of the shot clock, end of the quarter, the end of the game, those are nothing. There's real-life stuff that people should use the word pressure for. Basketball might be a little nerve-wracking for like 30 seconds. Back to you.
He certainly plays without fear. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Pass to Podziemski. Green with a screen on Poole. Now Moody. Here's Santos. Off target from three-point range. Here's McGowan's. Hasn't made one yet. The 3 from Poole. Again, the miss by Poole. Warriors leading by 14. Pass to Santos. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Warriors with some changes. Payton, he's checked in. He's checked in for the Warriors. And New Orleans also making a change. Jordan's checked in. Pelicans trail by 16. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Outside, Jones. Here's Queen. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Outside, Horford. To the middle, here's Curry. And he converts the layup. Curry's got 9 points.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Pass to Queen. Lets it go with the 3. And it's MP with the rebound.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Here's Queen. Looking to get it going. And there it is for him. Queen's got his second bucket.
Once you're in your shooting motion, it's tough to shift gears like that. But he found a teammate for an open look.
The drive by MP. And MP throws it down hard.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. And here's Jones. Still yet to score. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Porzingis is checked in. Poole's checked in for New Orleans. And the rejection by MP.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And Tim, quite the character, this Jordan Poole. His personal style is like his flashy game.
Well, Kevin, he loves his fashion, and he's a passionate cat owner. Characters like him make the league fun, and it gives fans more to engage with than just basketball.
Jones for three. MP grabs the miss. MP's got 9 rebounds now tonight. There's the three. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. The Pelicans really having a tough go here. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Queen to the inside. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 14-3 run. And the basket by MP. 27 points for MP.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
The Pelicans shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Here's Poole. Warriors with the rebound. MP's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Fears he's checked in for the Pelicans. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Pass to Jordan. Now here's Jones, covered by Payton. Let's go to the sideline for a report on Yves Missi. Hey, Allie, what are they telling you?
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with New Orleans head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. While it took some time for him to completely recover from this injury, there is a chance that he could play on it. So we'll be monitoring him closely. Back to you.
Allie, thank you for the update. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
Well, you hate to see that. Let's hope the prognosis isn't as bad as it looks right now.
MP, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Queen. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
All the energy is on the...
Oh, he sledgehammered it in!
Climb that ladder!
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
50 seconds left in the second quarter. Fears with it. Still without a basket. Jordan with a screen on Melton. Trying to get something going. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
MP passes to Porzingis. Curry outside. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And he gets the bucket. Queens got 4 points now in the quarter.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Golden State Warriors. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We come back right after this.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first,
I look here at New Orleans. They're still at the bottom third of the league. Something will need to change for them to move up in the rankings.
We knew this team would need time. Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Warriors.
It's not just about taking a shot. It's about taking the right shot.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
Here's Fears. Scoreless thus far. Hey, Tim, what are some of the keys to sticking around for role players fighting to remain at the NBA level?
Well, if you are a role player in this league, you need to understand. You need to work at everything, but be exceptional at something. And I think that's the key. Growing up, all of these guys were stars. Now you've got to fit in and understand on a given night what your role is.
And your sensational aspect was your three-point shooting.
You've got to do it better than anybody else, Kevin. It's got to be at an elite level because there are guys out there waiting to take your job.
And you were elite. We've got DeAnthony Melton. Peyton is out there with MP. Then it's Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. They get it back. Kicks it out to Jones. Jordan with a screen on Curry. Jones for 3. It's not going to go for him. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. MP outside. Pass to Melton. For the 3. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
Got that one up quick. Curry's got 20.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
And how about the vertical of Jordan? Easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And MP throws it down.
And that is such a beautiful move, Kevin. Why go straight up when you can throw down the reverse?
Well, that one's going to have its share of time on the highlight reel for sure. Pass to Queen. Over MP. And the rejection by MP. Left side Curry. And stolen by Fears. Shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. Technology is key for NBA growth. Commissioner Silver said we can now see where we lose viewers, for example, stoppages for replays. One way around that is creating technology that can instantaneously make objective calls like out of bounds, and in doing so, create a better pace to the game. Back over to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Fears. Nothing on the board. They set the pick. Jones from outside. Warriors with the rebound. Melton's got 5 rebounds tonight. MP right side. Curry on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 3rd assist on the night. Well, for New Orleans, shooting it disastrous. 25% from the field so far. Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry, Tim, continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponents.
Drills it from outside.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Queen can't get it to go.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Outside for Curry. MP passes to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Jordan, a screen on Payton. Pass to Queen. And again, no good by New Orleans.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Here's MP, and he gets it to go. MP's got 43 points.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Now Fears. He has yet to score. Outside, Jones. Jordan sets the pick for Jones. Inside, here's Queen. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them.
Curry kicks to Payton. A 3-ball. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. Curry's got 31 points.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Pass to Queen. Fires the 3. The rebound by Payton. Payton's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, he just can't get anything going in this quarter, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Here's Fears. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Stephen Curry. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that 3-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
And another one.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's New Orleans. Poole outside. Lets the 3 fly. And it's MP with the rebound.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Back to Podziemski. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go for him. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Down low. Shot's good by Matkovic.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Curry can't get it to go. This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw missing. He's checked in for Al Horford. Golden State's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Jordan. Trey Murphy is out there with Fears. Then it's Jones. And it's Queen in at the 4 spot.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
New Orleans has gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Pass to Santos. Back to MP. From past the arc, drills the 3-pointer. MP's got 53.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Screen by Jordan. On the wing, Jones. Here's Fears. The 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
And the shot goes in.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Here's Fears. He's defended by Podziemski. To the middle. Right side, Jordan. They need this, and the layup is up and in.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Warriors have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Lets it fly, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
And for the Pelicans, they're shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done.
MP's playing like he has something to prove. Strong defense from the youngster.
Intercepted. A nice shot by Moody. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, it can be intimidating when you can't find any daylight, and that's been the case here. Disruptive defensively, blocking shots, altering shots, a real factor.
Pass to MP. Sinks the triple. MP's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Warriors.
Just give him the ball. This guy is shooting lights out from deep.
To the inside, Queen. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for... And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constitutes.
The previous play is under review.
The angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Podziemski. Santos, the pass to MP. 5 on the clock. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Jacks up a 3 and got it. Another basket.
A 60-piece. Goodness. And it's not his first of the season.
Well, he is tied for the 4th most 60-point games during a single season. Just incredible.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
MP finds Podziemski. Screen by MP. A shot by Podziemski, no good.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there, because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And I think a great job in positioning. Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Outside, Jones. And Fears has it in the corner. Shoots over Podziemski. A nice shot by Fears.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Santos. Defended by Jones. And Santos gets it to go.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Now let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
60+ in the win for you, MP. Was I seeing things, or did you leave a few points on the board out there? It felt like you could have hit 70 if you wanted.
Man, what? It started to feel a little unfair tonight, to be honest with you. I mean, how many times can you dunk on your little brother in the driveway before you start feeling bad? And that's what I felt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not making any friends with a statement like that, MP.
I'm not trying to. Hey, listen, this is a grown-up league. If you can't take a little trash talk, you're in the wrong business.
Words of wisdom. Thanks, MP.
You're welcome.
Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific stuff, Dominic. Thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports.